this way and see if it works better through the restream. All right, so we're in the strawberry patch and we're harvesting the to make pickles and use food and omelets. Oh, got our eggs. Yeah. And then we just so the connections, fortunately. No, we're not. She's protecting it. She's fine. Are you gonna get your hand started? Did you get and then when it's a little dry, spread the seeds.
Yeah, it's poisonous. I looked it up.
You looked it up?
The caterpillars could be poisonous.
Mm.
One time a raven.
We're action over there, so we're moving on to.
Mom,
Mm-hmm.
do you know this woman, right?
Just women.
She found like a
squirrel.
but it looks like a no, down in town.
Really? Okay.
Hand out the sugar glider.
Yes. This plant,
Dying.
no, it's not dying. This plant is fine.
Oh,
And
the one above it.
this,
Yeah.
no, it's not. It's good.
Okay.
This is serene Silin something. It's for the mosquito repellent. So we this is the weeping, and yeah, we did all the fruits, but it's gonna keep. They're gonna keep back. This is thistle and echinacea. All of these are. Oh my goodness! Is the ragweed? Oh my gosh, that's what that is. The ragweed's coming out, Lincoln. Mhm.
And whenever she put her hand up, the sugar glider go into her hand.
Yeah, the sugar glider.
Oh, do you notice I found an abandoned monkey and in the road when it was rolling rain?
Did he? This is our electriculture pole. One of. Mhm. And Wyatt decorated this with the and the copper. And this is what I wanted to show yesterday before dinner, but I didn't have time. This is a new one from last year. Our cattails. So these are awesome. And there goes the seeds. If anyone wants the cattail seeds, hit me up. These are fun. Actually, I mean, if you're desperate and need a tampon, these would do well.
Mom,
Yeah.
you know the crayfish that's been going down this river?
I didn't know any fish were going there. No.
Crawdads.
The crawdads are used. Listen to the birds, Lincoln. We've got a couple Japanese maple trees planted, and that's a lilac. This is our little lime, little lemon. They really like the worm compost. The other day, it's just a spot for to cool off mostly, because it does get hot off grid. This is through the sprinkler system, and then so this shoots out in mist, and it mist all under here. And then we're going to be emptying these out, and these will be our for our seed our sprouts. So this is gonna be like a little sprout room. So that's the intention here. And yeah, we have got a lot of things that we've picked up curbing stuff. We're practically ready to do another round. So yeah, I don't know what to do considering plants we actually have right now. But I did still want to try to get some zucchini if I can. All right, so this is the front. This is the perennial garden. Hopefully we reconnect. This is the perennial garden. So this is the hydrangea. And we've got dragonflies, we've got a willow, we've got a little sunflower popping up in the back, and this big one just starting to open up. Our huge willow. And then up on the deck, we have this ivy that's growing. So this is kind of turning into like a cooling plant area. And then we've got this plant, which I don't know, is it spaghetti? It's a gourd. Is it spaghetti squash? I don't know, you guys, but this baby's growing good. Happy. And got lots of fruit on here. Like a lot. And then we've got some tomato plants in here. They're all different sizes because they're all different types. And I will be going, I think I've decided I'm going to be taking all of them off and collecting the first fruit. I was going to let this guy keep growing down here. But yeah, taking off all of these. And then I just got a tip from Barbara on Twitter saying that you can make a good green salsa. I've heard that you can make them go ripe on the counter. But yeah, lots of tomatoes starting here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 tomato plants in, up here at least. And then we've got the catnip that I just harvested a bunch of yesterday. I'm making a catnip oil for humans and pets. And then we've just got some plants here. And we've got another plant, another tree here that's not doing great, but it could be maybe because I planted a tomato plant on top of it. And so a lot of it's trial and error. This is another tomato plant here. And then I've just got some cat grass trying to grow in here, and that's it. Just some fern, and just for perennials, whatever, just annuals there. Okay, so this is Olive. This is a this is a surprise tomato that I didn't know existed that needs a cage to go in. We'll pick this off. It's got a little friend in there, I'm sure. So yeah, didn't see that one. Now I need to go and weed around here. This is a blackberry. So that one's starting to produce some little red berries. Now some of the ones from last year I noticed are just starting to grow back. So I don't know what the season's going to be like for that. This is another olive. Just, we let everything kind of grow wild, and so that's our solar. So this runs all of our house and our cabins. And then, where is it? Yeah, so hopefully my raspberry comes back right here. Hopefully they come back. I don't know, it might be too late. They might not have gotten what they needed, but as far as amending. Okay. These definitely need to be weeded. Oh my, yeah. it's best to do it with two hands and drop the cell phone. These are our very spicy pepper plants, very spicy, which we'll probably be using to make a mixture and then load some, just to have some really spicy juice nearby to load some squirt guns or something if we want to do that, some security. This is just that dill. We have a ton of the dill. And so this is dill, and there's actually onions in these. So they're hiding. Oh, there's actually clovers. I haven't seen clovers in a long time. So there's clovers growing. And then this one, I mean, wow, I don't know what to say about it. There's no excuse, but I'm sure I could look this up. Probably something good. I don't know. Lots of dill. And then I come in here to collect chives. So that's what I'm using these onions for. And then when I do come in here to harvest the dill later, I will basically allow the onions to kind of grow up more. And then this is the mess. You can take a flamethrower in here. Try to weed it. There's a lot of cucumbers in here. And I need to go in here and stake them and put them up and weed. And that's why we have this big arch in here, because that's going to be supporting all the cucumbers. The corn is definitely, it's going to grow maybe one piece of corn on each stalk. But that's okay, because that's air, like we can save those seeds on those ones. Ow, bonk. And I don't know what this is, but I will find out. There's a lot of wheat growing in here. Then there's some pumpkins. There's definitely, it's a cucumber garden. So, I mean, it's got cucumbers everywhere. And yeah, we need to do that on our own time. And then we've got this plant growing. And I can't tell you what it is. I don't know if it's okra. I don't know. But this is some of the wheat. This is pink. You can smash all of these pieces up and make your own flour. So anything that looks like wheat in nature, I've heard you can use to make flour. You can grind any. There's Brussels sprouts in there. Then over here, this is kind of done for now. I've got this radish that I've just, left in here to go to seed and just kind of become some food. The rabbits, this is kind of like our rabbit garden. Like, the bunnies love this place. This is my garbanzo beans. They're kind of funny. They taste good, but not when they like get too hard. Collard greens. And then we've got a tiny, I harvested all of this and I did a good job on it. This is the Swiss chard. And there's small kales in here. There's any left. But anyway, yeah, the bunnies love this place, and we love the bunnies. And there's bunny poop everywhere now, all over the meadow. So, I mean, can't go wrong with that. Okay. Plus, we just pick off of it, eat it. I do. Yeah, I'd be curious to know what this is. Poking up in my cucumber palette, my snap pea palace. Oh my gosh, these things just need to be brought up and draped. Bit of a mess, an entanglement, I would say. Lots of peas. We eat these every day. Lots of peas. These are the snap peas. And then we've got beans, and we've got some small tomatoes, like the mini tomato breeds, where they put out like the tiny micro tomatoes. We've got a couple tomatoes in here. And we just mulched this a lot and then let it do what it's doing. This tiny tomato. Here's a couple tiny bean plants over here. And then we had some at the community garden. We had purple beans, which we harvested already. And so we'll have those seeds for next year. And yeah, it's just collapsing under the pressure. But there's lots of peas in here. So if I can pull them off the vine. These are really good. They're really easy to harvest and replant. I'll eat the giant ones that are losing their color even. Because as soon as it starts to heat up here, goodbye to these plants. So eat them while you've got them.